Good evening and welcome to Haws Gymnasium, and this is the Western Kentucky Stars pregame show. I'm your host, Anthony Ridgway, with our head coach, Mike Chumler. Coach, Earle C. Clements Job Corps Center tonight. What can we expect?
Well, they've got some athletes. They got a little size. I don't know. It's their first game. Their coach is a good guy. He's a good coach. It'll be a fun game. It'll be up and down the court.
What can we expect from them tonight?
From them, I don't know. When you haven't seen anybody play, I can't even fake it. I think they'll play a lot of man. As soon as I say that, they'll come out and play a lot of zones. Who knows? We'll just have to adjust on the fly. When there's no tape with somebody, that's all you can do.
What are the keys to the game for us?
Block out, rebound, and play defense.
And you want to get up and down the floor?
Oh, we're going to. Yeah, one way or another, we're going to get up and down the floor.
Now, since our last telecast, you all have had some games, and you welcome back Avery Strayhorn. What has it been like to have his addition back to the team?
It was good. He had to shake the rust off the first couple possessions, but after he got it shook off, he played exceptionally well. And he'll play a whole lot tonight. He'll be big in what we do down the road.
And you've made a change in the lineup for tonight.
Yes, Hunter has been playing exceptionally well. Anthony hasn't played bad. It's just Hunter's played very well, and it's time to reward him a little bit.
Any other changes in the lineup that we can expect tonight?
No. That's in the starting lineup. That's it. We're going to play a lot of bodies because we're going to play very fast. But that's it as far as the starting lineup.
Good luck with tonight's game, Coach. Thanks for joining us for the pregame show. We'll see you after the game.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, and we'll see you after the game.
All right.
You're watching the West Kentucky Stars pregame show. I'm your host, Anthony Ridgway. We'll be back with the start of the game, the starting lineups, and Richard Abraham will be joining me when we come back from this brief message.
Look beyond today's reality and imagine tomorrow's future. A better life for you starts at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Whether you're a first-time college student or looking to pick up where you left off, you can chart your own course to success with our small class sizes, dedicated faculty, and flexible course offerings. At West Kentucky, it's all about you. Learn more at westkentucky.kctcs.edu.
Welcome to West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I'm Olivia Chell, President of your Student Government Association. I'd like to tell you about some great opportunities here on campus. You can join a number of student organizations including SGA, Phi Theta Kappa, Hispanic Culture Club, and many more. You should also check out events throughout the semester where you can eat, play games, and meet other students. Inside the WKCTC Student Center, you can show off your talents at open mic, enjoy the arts, or even grab lunch before your next class. And don't forget about happening hour on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11. Above all, you have the chance to make lifelong friends and contacts while earning a great education. Please get involved. If you are not already on the Student Life website, check out this link to find out more information. Thank you and have a great semester.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the West Kentucky Stars and the Earle C. Clements Job Corps Eagles. Hello, everybody. I'm Anthony Ridgway along with Richard Abraham. And, Abe, we're expecting another good game tonight.
Yeah. It's nice for the guys to get back home, and it's cold outside, but hopefully it's going to warm up here when they start the action. Drop one down in Dyersburg, so the guys are anxious to get back and correct that wrong.
And we'll have the starting lineups first for the visiting Earle C. Clements. Davion Tracy is at one guard. He's 5'6". He'll wear number 3. At another guard, Michael Stallworth. He's 6 foot. He'll wear number 5. He's from Lake City, Florida. Darian Cloud. He'll wear number 11. He's 6'4". He's a forward from Washington, D.C. Kyrie Bradford. He'll wear number 12. He's 6'6". And a center, he is from Tupelo, Mississippi. And Charles Simpson, a 6'2" forward from Jacksonville, Florida. He'll wear number 13. They are coached by Bernard Grimes in his 25th year at Earle C. Clements. Now for the home team, our West Kentucky Stars. At one guard, Jaquan Jones, 5'10", from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. He'll wear number 4. Lamont Bell, 6'1" guard. He'll wear number 22 from Caruthersville, Missouri. Alex Van Hook from Greenville, Kentucky. He's 6'4". He's a forward. He'll wear number 3. Getting the start tonight is Hunter Campbell, 6'7", from Marion, Illinois. He's a center. He'll wear number 42. He'll be replacing Anthony Darge tonight. Also, Aaron Reed. He wears number 35. He's 6'6". He is from Benton, Kentucky, and he is a forward. The Stars are coached by Coach Mike Chumler in his second year as the Tech Stars. The opening tip goes to the Stars. First shot up, no good. Rebound by the Eagles. The Stars come out in a man-to-man defense. First with the steal on the fast break and on the dunk early on, Aaron Reed.
That's the way to start it off, man.
Just underway, Aaron Reed scores the first basket on a dunk on a breakaway.
Yeah, he got quite a few of those a couple of weeks ago.
Played like his mind was bad. I mean, just all over. He had a phenomenal game. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound by the Stars. They're looking inside. They get the layup. And we're going to have a
Let me tell you something.
Whistle.
Let me tell you something. Bradford is a large individual,
He is, and he is huge inside. He's 6'6". He is from Tupelo.
And I'm thinking he's weighing about 260.
Easy. If he doesn't weigh 260, he doesn't weigh an ounce.
I'm telling you, big fella.
Takes up a huge presence in the paint. And they've come out in the zone. They're not going to let Tech get loose in their man-to-man dribble drive offense. And we're going to have steps called, and he did trap him. Our first turnover of the game, Aaron Reed called for steps.
And number 12 is going to roam that paint, man. He's the rim protector. We're going to do a good job of breaking that down.
Kyrie Bradford, he's 6'6", as we mentioned earlier. On the fake, all the way to the rack, Lamont Bell.
Well, you know Lamont, he knows one speed.
Full throttle.
That's it.
The Eagles break the press. And Michael Stallworth gets his first basket of the game. We're knotted up at 4. Just underway at Haws Gymnasium.
Nice.
Ball fake. And Van Hook, with his first basket of the game, pulls up with a 10-footer.
There goes that press.
Coach said they're going to play everybody on the team. Dre Smith is not with the team tonight. He is not dressing for personal reasons.
Number 24 for the Eagles. I don't have him.
We'll check that at the first break.
Okay, all right.
Because he's not on the roster. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound by the Eagles, and they're on the move. Looking inside. Shot up, no good, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul call.
Yeah, Bradford.
I think
He may be a problem. We got to figure out a way to get him off the boards.
And I think the one that you're missing in the roster, that is Charles Simpson that you think is missing.
Oh, I got him at 13. He's number 24.
Hunter Campbell picks up the foul. That's his first. Both free throws for Kyrie Bradford. Don't have to wonder where that name came from. None other than Kyrie Irving, of course.
You forget how old we are, man.
Hey, well, you speak for yourself. You're older than I am. And we're going to have a technical foul call.
Technical foul on the Eagles.
And they're discussing the same thing that we were. Number 24 is on the floor, but he's not on the roster as number.
Listen.
That's what I said to you earlier, is Charles Simpson. He's supposed to be number 13, but he's wearing 24.
Coach said.
And he said, yes, you probably heard him over the mic. He said, Charles.
We're in blue this week.
Right, your number's 13. And that's where the technical foul came. The official score stopped the official is what happened, and he didn't have a 24 in the roster. The same thing you and I were just discussing.
Coach, yeah.
That'll send Lamont Bell to the free throw line, and he makes the first one.
Coach Grimes said, that's on me. Don't worry about it.
And it is, because that should have been checked before the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see this, if we can get a shot of it on the bench. Coach Grimes has a boot on his left foot, and he says they were in practice one day, and they were setting up a press, and he was moving one way, and his leg went the other, and he tore his meniscus. He accused one of the players of kicking him, and the player said, well, Coach, I didn't kick you. And he said he informed the team, we have to go to the hospital right now.
Yeah, non-contact injuries, man.
And that seems to be such a common injury these days.
Yep.
That in the ACL. The Eagles turn it over. Clements now with 2 turnovers. The Stars with 1. They stay in that zone, looking to pack it inside. 8-footer from the baseline, and that's Hunter Campbell. He gets his first 2 of the game.
Turnover.
And we're going to have a turnover. Michael Stallworth called for steps. That's their 3rd turnover.
Yeah,
that press is starting to bother them a little. Simpson looks at us and kind of smiles.
Yeah.
Three-pointer, Lamont Bell.
Guys heating up. Lamont got such a quick release on that jumper, man.
And he gets off the floor. His vertical is well over 40 inches. And he already has 7 points in the game. Clements looking to operate against that man-to-man defense. And that defense for the Stars has been stingy, Abe.
It has. Tip balls. We talk.
And he blew the layup. And the Stars come away with it. Long three-pointer by Bell. He's feeling it tonight.
Nice save.
Jaquan Jones with a nice save right in front of the Clements bench. And a turnover. Lamont throws it away. And here come the Eagles, and I thought he traveled first, Abe.
Yeah, he got Lamont on the block.
Lamont Bell picks up his first foul.
Foul on Bell, his first.
Zakai Byron checks into the game for the Earle C. Clements Job Corps. 6'4" forward from Thomasville, Georgia. He'll wear number 15.
Guess they got him before the shot.
Inside shot partially blocked by Aaron Reed.
I tell you what, that lane is getting crowded down there, big guy.
On both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it is.
And the officials are going to call this thing, looks like rather tight tonight. And it's going to be a push-off called against the Eagles.
That's on Bradford, the big fella.
That's his first. And we've already had 4 fouls called. And we're just under 16 minutes in the first half.
That could come back to hurt somebody later on.
They're calling it rather tightly, if you ask me. Shot blocked on the inside. Inside pass, shot blocked again by Kyrie Bradford. He has 2 blocks right there in a row. And we're going to have a whistle.
Foul on Reed.
Bradford, you look at how quickly he got off the floor after the first block. It's like he's on a trampoline, man. And when you're long like that, you want to take up as much space as possible. And Coach Grimes was clapping him up on that one. That's exactly how he wants him to play.
Looking inside, Clements, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Alex Van Hook. Looking on the break,
nice.
pass inside, and we're going to have a foul call. And with the way this game is being called so far, it looks like we're in for a long first half.
Yeah, that's his first.
Davion Tracy picks up the foul. That'll be his first, team's third.
Uh-oh.
At the free throw line for the Stars, Jaquan Jones gets his first free throw. Isaac Jones set to check in for the Eagles. Jones gets his second free throw. I don't even want to know.
Oh, my goodness.
Isaac Jones looking to work against that press. They finally break it. Inside, they're taking early shots. They took that shot with 22 on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Zakai Byron gets his first basket of the game.
Turnover.
And another turnover for the Stars. Easy layup that time by Michael Stallworth.
I think it was Jones, number 2.
Kyrie Bradford comes up with the steal. And here comes Clements on the fast break. Looking inside, and Michael Stallworth gets the layup.
It's 4 for him tonight. That was a nice break.
Both teams are getting up and down the floor. Earle C. Clements from Morganfield, Kentucky. And we're going to have another foul call. This game is not likely to get very much continuity.
No, it's a lot of whistles, man. It's hard to get a rhythm when the referees are blowing the whistles like that. You don't want the game to get out of hand, but you want to, you want
to take. It has to have some flow to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Stallworth picks up the foul. That'll be his first. That'll send Aaron Reed to the free throw line. His first one is up, and it's good. Has 3 points in the contest. Alex Van Hook goes to the bench, and Back into the lineup now for the Stars is Lamont Bell. Reed's second free throw is good. He now has 4 points. Long three-pointer, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball call.
Yeah, Coach Grimes is telling this guy, grab the ball with 2 hands and secure it.
And you see the long three in both teams. A man on each team came down with the ball. And with the jump ball possession, it will belong to Earle C. Clements. Looking, long three-pointer, in and out. Rebound by Jaquan Jones. And here come the Stars. Reed having a little trouble there.
Yeah.
Looking inside, another block shot by Bradford, and here come the Eagles on the break. Nothing there, they'll back it out. Stallworth gives way to Shelton. Isaac Jones resets the offense for Earle C. Clements. Looking down inside, turnover. And here comes Aaron Reed. Lamont Bell lays it up, no good. On the follow, Reed, no good. On the rebound, put back, no good.
Wow.
And we're going to have a foul call. Just couldn't get that thing to fall.
No. That I tell you what, someone's going to have to give Mr. Bradford a little head and shoulder because he's swatting everything.
He is. Foul called against Xavion Shelton. That'll be his first. Joey Craig at the free throw line misses both free throws. And Clemens on the run as they miss the layup. Put back, no good. Another rebound by Shelton, no good. Kicks it outside. Long three-pointer, draws nothing but air.
Yeah, and Coach Grimes is telling this guy to look, slow it down, get a good shot. You know, that I don't know if that was a good shot or not. And judging from his expressions over there, I don't think he does either.
Well, as you heard him say over the mic, you're not doing anything.
Right.
Shot inside, no good. Rebound by Zach Byron. And the Eagles elect to slow it down this time. The Stars stay in that man-to-man defense.
You know, I'm going to tell you.
Shot blocked that time by Joey Craig. And here come the Stars on the break. Craig inside, no good. Has his shot blocked, gets the rebound, and lays it in for 2.
I'm going to tell you something. That young man right there, he came down like a house right here. And he's causing us to think about how we putting the ball up.
That's Kyrie Bradford. He's 6'6" inside, and he has a huge presence.
Yeah, and he's causing us when we go to the rim. I got to deal with that guy, maybe breaking the concentration a little bit and finishing at the rim because he's got 4 blocks already, and we're like, okay, I'm at the rim, but where is he?
Where is he?
So when you get double-minded like that, you end up missing a lot of gimmies at the rim.
You're worried about having your shot block instead of concentrating on the layup.
Yeah, and the fellas in the street is worried about the ooh. Yeah, going to hear about that later on.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That's exactly right.
In the locker room, and that's going to come up, especially during practice.
Yeah, and everybody's got an iPhone out here. Let me show you what happened,
Here's
man.
what happened. Got away with some steps that time, Jones. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Bradford. Looking outside. Isaac Jones resets the offense for the Eagles. To Shelton. Back out top to Jones. Looking inside to Bradford as the shot clock expired.
Wow. Hadn't seen that in a while.
Not in a long time.
30 seconds,
no.
man. So what you let you know. Who says coach don't play defense? That's defense
that
right
is
there,
defense. Man. And in this game, you didn't expect to see the shot clock go as low as it has because both teams have been getting up and down the floor and taking quick shots.
That's true.
Craig, three-pointer. Off to Jones. Jones, layup no good. Worried about that block shot.
Oh.
And the shot followed by Joey Craig and the foul.
I think that's on Shelton.
Foul on Shelton. His second. Team 6. Basket good. Craig to the line.
That's the second foul called against Isaac Jones, team number 6. Craig at the free throw line misses it. Rebound by Kyrie Bradford. And here comes the Eagles on the attack. Anthony Darge with the block shot the other way for the Eagles, rather for the Stars.
Look at that hustle. Look at that hustle.
We have a loose ball on the floor, bodies everywhere. Three-pointer, left side, no good. Rebound, Aaron Reed.
That's some great hustle by Jones on that.
Reed takes it coast to coast, no good. Byron gets the rebound, and we're going to have a foul called against Aaron Reed, and he can't believe it. That'll be his second.
I think that was Jones, Isaac Jones on that play. Played great defense, great hustle, a little out of control down here, and coach is telling him, son, slow down.
Yeah. And ironically enough, this gym is quiet enough we can hear what the coaches are saying.
With our headsets on.
Which means you at home and those of you watching on YouTube can hear the exact same thing. Here comes Bell on to steal the breakaway as he goes to the basket. No good, but he's going to be fouled by there's Jordan Williams, 6'3" forward from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And that'll send Lamont Bell to the free throw line.
Bell to the line.
6'1" sophomore from right here in Paducah. Rather, he's from Caruthersville, Missouri, but
his residence is here right now.
Right in Paducah,
I got you.
Bell's first free throw is good. That's going to be the second foul called against Michael Stallworth. Trey Wilson checks into the lineup for the Stars. Bell's free throw is good. He has 9 points in the game. The Eagles break the press relatively easy. Long three-pointer. Avery Strayhorn checks into the lineup. He gets the rebound. 6'6" freshman. Went to high school at Tillman. Ball gets away out of bounds from Darge, and the Eagles will have it on the possession.
Coach Grimes kind of curious with Bradford. When you start shooting threes, man.
And again, you can hear him loud and clear.
Yeah,
when did you start that?
When you start shooting threes. And at 27-11, they just can't hit anything, man.
9:14 left to go in the first half. 27-11 is our score. The Stars on top. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Bradford. He has been a beast inside.
He has.
And we're going to have a foul called, a loose ball foul.
His first, team's fifth.
It'll be against Trey Wilson. That'll be his first. Team fifth. And the Eagles will inbounds the ball right next to the Tech bench. Kyrie Bradford getting a much-deserved rest as he comes to the sideline. He has been a man amongst boys on the inside.
I'm telling you, man, he's got, oh my gosh, he's got some guns on him.
The Eagles looking inside. Three-pointer by the lefty, Charles Simpson, and nothing but net from the big fella.
Yeah, nice touch.
Strayhorn for three. No good. Rebound, Joey Craig.
Get in there.
Back to Strayhorn. Traveled and got away with it.
Nice pass.
Gives way to Muskowski. Jed Muskowski, one of the twins, and he gets his first basket. Strayhorn comes out of there with the rebound. The Stars looking to go inside. Shot up, no good. Foul is going to be called against Zach Byron, the 6'4" forward from Thomasville, Georgia. And as you can see on the replay, Craig comes right into your living room.
Well, our guys are, be that as it may, they got some beef in the middle, but we're attacking the rim,
yes,
man. Piling up those fouls and going to the free throw line.
Craig's first free throw is good. He has 5 points into the ball game. His second free throw is up, no good. Rebound.
Look at that.
By Jed Mikowski. Long three-pointer.
That's your boy.
Are you kidding me?
He had a heck of a game last time we were here.
Trey Wilson. Nothing but net. As the Stars have him trapped, it's broken. Simpson comes up with the loose ball. Three-pointer, Stallworth, no good. And here come the Stars. Strayhorn. Three-pointer. Mikowski.
Oh, they blowing it up, man.
5 points in this game now. And just like that, Bradford comes off the bench. Clements, three-pointer. Michael Stallworth answers.
He's got 7 for the night.
That stopped the bleeding somewhat. Another long three. Are you kidding me? Trey Wilson with his second three.
Yeah, he's got a little fan base over there, too.
He's feeling it, too.
Ooh,
Eagles looking inside. The big man shoots another three. That's Simpson. No good, and here come the Stars. Strayhorn looking. With the finger roll, it rolls off. And we're going to have a turnover.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get a technical on that.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it because we heard it loud and clear.
Yeah, he kind of hung on there a little bit. He's got some ups, number 12 for us, for the Stars.
And there was also another word that we can't repeat. We hope that you didn't hear.
It's a good defense. Look at that. Just hustle, man.
On the hustle play, on the steal.
Is that that's
Trey
the second?
Wilson, that's the second time we've seen the ball stuck to the side of the rim. Trey Wilson all the way to the rim after he picks up the steal.
Team 9.
And again, he came to play again tonight.
He did, man. If you look at him when he was in high school, he showed up every night, gave all that he had to give, and that hasn't diminished at all.
Free throw is no good. He'll get another one. Trey Wilson, 5'10" guard from Carlisle County, Kentucky. Owns his own lawn care service.
Check that out.
His second free throw is good. A member of the 1,000-point club in high school at Carlisle County.
But they play some good basketball over there.
Don't they, though? They have a rich basketball tradition.
Can't think of the lady's name. Used to keep the books over there. Kept the books for years, man. She was a legend.
Yeah, also has some scores in there that weren't there from time to time. But that never happened over there, did it?
Oh, no, man.
The Eagles on the attack, looking inside. Bradford gives way to Dorian Cloud, and he gets the three-pointer.
That's his first three.
Strayhorn was looking inside to Anthony Darge. Darge tries to save it and throws it away.
Ooh.
Bradford picks up the loose ball, and we're going to have a foul called against the Stars.
Yeah, so Strayhorn.
Anthony Darge picks up the foul. That's his first.
Yeah, that guy, he hit our guy for the Stars, hit Bradford on the elbow, man, and he just kind of just went on and followed through. I tell you what, he is a specimen.
Kyrie Bradford, 6'6" center from Tupelo, Mississippi. Free throw is up.
Yeah, I got some family down that way. Bahia, Mississippi.
I used to live in Jackson, Mississippi.
There you go. Some good eating down there, man.
The food and the climate, the best two things about Mississippi. Strayhorn, long three-pointer, no good. Caden Lee with the rebound. Strayhorn again, no good. Look at the blue jerseys around that basket.
Yeah, Coach. Coach is not happy on that one.
Simpson gives way to Stevie Thomas. Tracy, long three-pointer.
Yeah, that's his first point.
And they've cut the lead to 40-24 after being down by 21.
They said the open shot, they shoot it, but they don't have any rhythm in their offense.
Long three-pointer, no good. Tapped out of bounds by Jed Miskowski. And into the lineup now comes the brother Jacob Miskowski as Avery Strayhorn goes to the bench for Tech.
You talk a lot about spacing on the offensive end. That's to keep one guy from guarding two. The Eagles has had a problem with their spacing on the offensive end.
Stick around with us at halftime as President Anton Reese will join us at the table. Thomas, three-pointer, no good, long rebound.
And you got to follow your shot with that.
Miskowski comes out of there with the rebound for Tech. And the other Miskowski shoots a three, draws nothing but air.
Do you think his brother going to talk to him about that on the ride home? Man, what were you doing?
Excuse me. Under 4 to play in the first half.
Travels.
Steps called. Davion Tracy couldn't handle the pressure that time.
No, and that's a good pressure by the Stars in the backcourt.
The Eagles stay in that zone defense. Rebound brought down out of there by Charles Simpson for the Eagles. Tracy gives way inside to Kyrie Bradford.
Yeah,
and
that's
he gets the layup.
He's got 8.
And Coach Trumler has seen enough. He takes a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 40-26 is our score. Back after this. Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium. The Eagles have cut it down to 14 now. And Coach Trumler had decided he had seen enough.
Yeah, bad hands right there. You got to catch that ball.
As the Stars turn it over again to the air of Coach Mike Trumler. Long three-pointer again by Charles Simpson. I don't know when he started shooting threes, but he's made a few of them.
Simpson says, I don't care what jersey I got on.
Even if it is the wrong number.
That's right. Oh.
And another turnover by the Stars.
Now you start to feel a little momentum starting to shift here.
Yes. Jacob Mikowski called for steps. The Eagles, rather the Stars, stay in that press. Thomas looking inside and gets the layup. And that cuts the lead to 10.
That was a pretty move.
It was a pretty move. Whatever it was that had the Eagles stymied early in the first half, they have corrected. Darts inside. Has his shot blocked by Bradford.
We talk about he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks here in the first half.
And gets a high five from Dorian Cloud. Bradford has ruled the paint on the defensive end, and he's lurking around the paint the whole time.
Lurking is the right word.
Looking again.
There you go, a little head and shoulder.
And Hunter Campbell got the reverse layup. Here come the Eagles. Long backcourt pass, and they're going to be called for over and back.
Turnover.
Over and back.
And that's going to be a turnover against the Eagles. One thing you can say about Earle C. Clements, they talk on defense.
Yeah, they do.
You can hear them talking. The Stars. Shot up. Hunter Campbell.
He's got a nice stroke tonight.
It does. He really does. The Stars stay in that press no matter what. They're making the Eagles work. Three-pointer. Air ball by Thomas. And here comes Jaquan Jones. Jones looking inside, going to be tripped on his way to the basket.
But he is such a crafty player. You see, he's feeling himself going down, and he launches the ball toward the basket to go to the line. Look at that. That's a high basketball IQ right there.
Yes, it is. And feels himself going down and launches it anyway.
Yep.
The foul is going to go against Stevie Thomas. That's his first. Jaquan Jones' free throw is good. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
He's just a solid player.
And his second free throw is good. Jaquan Jones from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, Meridian High School in Cape Central. He has exceptional speed and quickness as he runs the floor. The Eagles turn it over.
He's stroking it.
12-footer.
He's feeling it tonight.
Campbell. That insertion to the starting lineup has paid off.
Yeah.
He has 8 points in the game.
Last time out, he was a little timid about just about everything, but tonight he's a lot more focused.
And he's a lot more loose. We have a kick ball on the floor, and the Eagles will maintain possession. 48 seconds left to go in the half. 40-30 our score. Tech on top. Cloud looking. Penetrates inside. There's going to be nothing there, but he's going to be fouled on the way to the basket.
And I don't know what the Eagles are thinking, but if I got Bradford in the paint like that, I am feeding that beast
all night long.
All night long. Little Lionel Richie talking about it, man.
All night long.
This guy's getting fed.
Alex Van Hook picks up the foul. That's his first. And that will send Cloud to the free throw line. Shoots an air ball.
With a little concrete mix.
In other words, are you referencing a brick?
That was ugly, man. That's
25 seconds left to go in the half. 40-30 our score. Tech on the move inside.
Yes.
Kicks it back out top. Bell thought about it.
Money.
Three-pointer by Reed, no good. It's tapped out, and here come the Eagles. And laid up and in by Davion Tracy. And a shot up at the buzzer by Aaron Reed, and it will count.
It's a two.
It was a two, yes. As the first half comes to an end, West Kentucky Stars 50, Earle C. Clements Job Corps 32. We'll be back with the halftime with our statistics, and we'll also have an interview with President Anton Reese. Back after these messages.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anton Reese, President of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I want to welcome our returning students and our new students to this special place that we call West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I want to offer 3 suggestions to you. 1, I want you to get involved inside and outside of the classroom. 2nd, I want you to remain engaged throughout the semester. And 3rd, I want you to have a lot of fun. This is a great and exciting time and a very important decision that you've made to come to college and or remain in college. Getting involved inside the classroom. Take the time during the fall term to know your teachers, know their office location, office hours. There will be tremendous assets for you. Outside of the classroom, we have a variety of clubs and organizations. The more that you get engaged and involved, we believe that also fosters success. And 3rd, we want you to have fun. This is an exciting time for you en route to your careers. We never underestimate you. We stand ready to assist you throughout your journey here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I look forward to seeing you soon around campus.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium and the halftime show. Our score, West Kentucky Stars 50, Earle C. Clements Eagles 32. Joining me here tonight is our illustrious president, Dr. Anton Reese. What do you think about what you've seen so far tonight?
Well, I continue to be very impressed with the growth of our team. Certainly you can see the depth of preparation, training that Coach Schumler has certainly invested in this team, and the players' responsiveness to it. So I'm very, very pleased just seeing the growth of this team and the level of competition.
What has impressed you the most about this team since you referenced that? What has impressed you the most?
About the club teams?
Yes.
So, as a former student athlete myself, I believe that athletics combined with academics that is a very powerful life skill, actually. So beyond what they do here at West Kentucky, and certainly we encourage our students, depending on their career paths, to discuss the lower limit. But that balance between how they engage in the classroom and certainly the life skills that they'll learn as part of athletics, teamwork, resiliency, the discipline of coming to practice, staying focused, attentiveness, being engaged. Those are skills that make them very competitive in terms of employment and future careers as well too. So I'm impressed with the overall holistic aspect of how these kids have responded to both the classroom and outside the classroom demands as a student athlete.
And it's not just about sports. It's not just about kids. It's about turning young men into men and getting them ready for the world.
Absolutely. And as you know, at least certainly from my perspective, the prime need of the hour continues to be how do you get young men and women more engaged in terms of giving back to the communities. Recently we had a scholarship recognition at the NAACP Freedom Fund banquet, and one of my challenges to those students, and it's similar to me with the athletes, is that when you get these sort of opportunities, be it via scholarship, opportunities to play club basketball, to pay it forward, because it's really about understanding the power of investing in your community. And this is another way that these kids invest in our community, because individuals work hard and they come after hours to support them because they believe in what they're doing.
You say that, and something my dad said as I was a kid coming up, that he said to my sister and me, if you live in a community and you don't give something back and you constantly take, you're a bloodsucker and a leech.
Yeah.
And you referenced that here by, it's not just about going to school. It's not just about playing sports. It's also about supporting your community and giving something back. I think that's very important.
Absolutely. And one of the powers of athletes is the draw. They get a lot of profile, right? A lot of attention. As we speak, we're on air, we're online. And so that whole spread through social media, you never know what youngster is looking and following these games, right? So that we exalt, if you will, on some level, athletes, because we admire that physical agility, that mental. So that's another important aspect of this as well too, is that then when you get athletes to then engage within communities. Part of it is also providing that role mentorship, if you will, so that many of our young men who at different points are caught between that push and pull in terms of, so do I go to school or do I don't? Do I go for quick money or do I go for the long term? Seeing examples and individuals, some that they know from within the community or from within the region, that's one of the most powerful impacts, if you will, in terms of community engagement and ways in which you create a healthier community, because you raise more conscious level, in this case, young men, willing to give back as individuals have given into them.
What's going on here on campus that you'd like to discuss that you think might be important?
So, two important things. One, we had a good meeting today about our community scholarship program. Paducah is still certainly across the Commonwealth in the unique category that some 10 years or so ago, the leaders in this community felt education was such a top priority that they created this community scholarship program where basically any student within Paducah-McCracken can come to us tuition free. And let me emphasize tuition free. Well, that's an incredible investment that the community recognizes the role of this college and the importance of getting more young men and women educated. We believe then that they then in turn become productive members of society because they become taxpayers. Very reinvestments that we talk about. So that's an example of paying forward. For me, some people get a little bristled when they say this, but one of the areas as a region that we have to address is declining population, particularly of our youth, because it makes them very competitive to go other areas. So the more that we can do to keep them here, that starts then with this investment in their education, putting them on track to where they can remain in the community. So the Community Scholarship Program is a very important program, and every year we have to solicit support for the Community Scholarship Program. The second piece is that there's a media release that will be coming out tomorrow. There are 1,100 community and technical colleges across the nation. We have been in the top 10 on 4 consecutive occasions.
That's quite impressive.
And we have been again nominated to be. So the process is that they go from 150, down to 10. So we are among 3 schools in the Commonwealth to be in the hunt, if you will, for that Aspen Prize, which is the top prize nationally. So we've been able to achieve that here at this unique place that we call West Kentucky Community Technical College.
I think that says a lot about the leadership of the president of this school, and that comes from you. And I think great leadership has a tendency to pay off, and it has so far here, and I think it will in the future.
Well, as a former student athlete, I think the hallmark of good leadership, as you call it, is also having great team players. So I've been very fortunate and blessed to have a great team of people inside and outside of the classroom, and that is where that magic comes together. And I'm very deeply humbled continuously to be part of that process.
Thank you so much for visiting
Absolutely.
with us, Dr.
Thank you
Lee.
so much.
It's
Appreciate your
always
work.
a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be back with our halftime statistics when we come back from this break. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball. Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium with our halftime show. I'm Anthony Ridgway. Our halftime score, West Kentucky Stars 50, Earle C. Clements Job Corps 32. Joining me with the halftime statistics, Mr. Gary McLean.
I can do it. All right, we got Avery Strayhorn. He played, didn't score. Trey Smith that I played tonight. Trey Wilson, he had 7 points. Alex Van Horn had 5 points. Quan Jones had 4 points. Joey Craig had 6 points. Jed Muskowski had 5 points. His brother Jacob, he played, didn't score. Anthony Darge, he played, didn't score. Lamont Bell, he scored 9. Hayden Lee played, did not score. Aaron Reed had 6. Hunter Campbell had 8. He was high man for the team with 50 points. We had 11 twos in that first half. We had 13 free throws, and we had 5 threes. And for Earle Clements, we have Isaac Jones with 2, Davion Tracy with 5, Thomas with 2, Stallworth with 6, Cloud with 3, Bradford with 8, Simpson with 4, and Brian had 2 for a total of 32. We had 7 fouls first half. They had 10 fouls, and here we are, halftime.
Well, it's kind of slow starting getting up and down the floor with this game, but it kind of picked up there.
It picked up there for yeah, it sure did. And let's see, number 12 on their side. I have failed because I have not counted the number of block shots he's had tonight.
We did.
Good. How many did he have? So I can take over the second half then.
We'll give you those stats when Richard Abraham comes back if we can get him to keep from visiting in the
I know all these people are wanting to talk tonight.
And we'll give you that as soon as we come back from the break.
All right.
This is the halftime show at Haws Gymnasium. We'll be back after this.
Look beyond today's reality and imagine tomorrow's future. A better life for you starts at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Whether you're a first-time college student or looking to pick up where you left off, you can chart your own course to success with our small class sizes, dedicated faculty, and flexible course offerings. At West Kentucky, it's all about you. Learn more at westkentucky.kctcs.edu. Look beyond today's reality and imagine tomorrow's future. A better life for you starts at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Whether you're a first-time college student or looking to pick up where you left off, you can chart your own course to success with our small class sizes, dedicated faculty, and flexible course offerings. At West Kentucky, it's all about you. Learn more at westkentucky.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back to the halftime show. Our floor director almost got taken out a second ago by a loose basketball.
It's tight quarters over here,
Very
man.
tight quarters.
Tell Tom you got to keep your head on the swivel.
As we just spoke with Charles Simpson about his illustrious number change on his jersey, he said he brought the wrong jersey.
The coach said, son, we're in blue tonight. You're number 13.
And as you told him, said, it doesn't matter what jersey you're wearing. You keep shooting the threes the way you are, and it won't matter.
All will be forgiven.
Will be forgiven.
That's right.
We got about 10 seconds before the start of the second half. Ironically enough, you and I were talking as the halftime show was about. Coach Grimes was on the floor coaching half-court basketball during the halftime to his team.
Man, he's 25 years vested into it, man. He knows what it takes for his guys. You got to know your crew. He knows that you're always teaching. You're always trying to get them to take it to the next level. And I talked to him before the game and just shook his hand and appreciated the commitment he's had up there at Earle Clements for over the last 25 years, man.
I spoke with him before the game, a rather personable person. And,
yeah.
and he was very loose. He was very communicative. And he was indeed a pleasure with whom to speak.
Yeah, he was. He was.
The Stars set to put it into play to begin the second half. Clements still in that zone defense. Lamont Bell, deep three. Write it down.
I'll tell you what, he's got nice arch on that ball.
Has 12 points in the game. And he gets off the floor so quickly.
He does.
And you have Jaquan Jones anchoring the back line of this zone defense at 5'10". Three-pointer, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Aaron Reed, and here come the Stars. Van Hook looking. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Charles Simpson. Looking inside.
Big boy.
And he finds Kyrie Bradford.
That's 10 points for him tonight.
And a truckload of blocked shots.
Yeah.
Van Hook shoots, no good, follows his shot, no good, rebound, Bradford. And he throws it away, trying to thread the needle inside to Dorian Cloud, and they turn it over. Clements still in that 2-3 zone. Kyrie Bradford anchors the back line.
Money.
Three-pointer, Jaquan Jones.
Yeah, you might want to tighten up on him.
7 points for Jones, his first three-pointer of the night. The Stars stay in that that full-court press. And we're going to have a whistle. They didn't reset the shot clock.
Yeah, well, I think it was a 10-second violation. You know, you got to be aware of, you just can't take your time bringing that ball across the court.
Even though you have the shot clock, they're still counting.
Yeah, the referees are counting, man. That's a mental error right there.
I think you're right.
Unforced errors, that's what that is.
The Stars take possession. Bell, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, though. Aaron Reed looks inside to Hunter Campbell. Nothing there but a foul is going to be called against Lamont Bell as he goes over the back. That'll be his second.
Yeah, he went over Bradford's back, and he's kind of trying to hug a tree.
Bradford kind of got him on his back and kept him there.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a terrible pass right there. That's
Hunter Campbell comes up with the steal, goes to the basket on the dish.
Yeah, that pass not only was across court, it took 10 minutes to come down.
Yes.
I could have gotten up from here, took my headset off, and intercepted that ball. That's how terrible a pass that was.
I was going to say, well, do you still think you have those skills?
Oh, with that kind of pass? Yeah.
Dorian Cloud picks up the foul. That'll be his first. That will send Aaron Reed to the free throw line. He is 3 for 3 tonight, and he has 7 points. Second free throw is up, and it's good.
Yeah, these next 3 minutes here is going to be critical for the Eagles because the Stars can push this thing off.
Well, you got to remember, they were up by 21 at one point in the first half,
That's true.
And Clements cut it to 10. Now, the Stars certainly didn't help themselves with the turnovers and the blocked shots inside by Bradford.
Yeah.
And we're going to have another turnover.
Steps.
Michael Stallworth called for traveling.
And what the Star does here is make them pay for the turnover.
The Stars seem somewhat lethargic facing that 2-3 zone, and they saw it the whole first half. I don't understand their hesitancy.
Yeah, nobody was on the boards on that miss.
Not at all. We have a kick ball on the floor by Van Hook, and the Eagles will take it out on the side between both benches. Now the Stars have gone to a 2-3 zone. Hunter Campbell anchoring the back line. Simpson, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Bradford lays it up and in.
Yeah.
Basket by Bradford.
That's 12 points for him. 6 rebounds, 8 blocks, bad pass.
A steal by Cloud, and he lays it up, no good. Rebound by Aaron Reed.
Lamont had a lot to do with that miss.
Pass inside Hunter Campbell, foul called against Dorian Cloud, and he disagreed with the official.
Yeah, well, he didn't keep his hands straight up. He came down, and 9 times out of 10, the official's going to call that.
I thought we might get a look at it on the replay. The foul is called against Dorian Cloud. That'll be his second. And that'll send Hunter Campbell to the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Hunter Campbell, 6'6" freshman from Coral Springs, Illinois. Went to Marion High School. All-tournament team and all-conference in high school. His hobbies are hunting and fishing. And he loves sandwiches of any kind, he says. And he's big. He looks like he'd eat a lot of sandwiches.
Yeah, we got him about, he came into conditioning camp about 3 weeks after everybody else, and had a little transition issues, but he got there.
He looks like he's in pretty good shape.
He is now.
He's big. And he has a presence in that paint.
Look at big boy.
He's playing good defense right now, too. And they're going to call him for a foul, and he can't believe it, and I can't either. That happened right here in front of us.
Yeah, that was great effort on Bradford's part, though. He lost the ball, and just kept fighting. For it.
I still didn't see the foul on the replay. But Campbell didn't argue, so apparently he was guilty of something as he picks up his second foul. Zach Byron checks into the lineup as Dorian Cloud goes to the bench with those 2 fouls. Eagles inbound the ball under their own basket, and we have another foul, another whistle called rather, and we're going to have a travel.
Okay.
The second half has begun like the first half, whereas we had a lot of whistles.
A lot of whistles, hard to get a rhythm.
Bell looking, three-pointer.
Wow,
no
look
good.
At that boy Klein.
Rebound, Simpson. They have him listed at 6'2", but he plays a lot larger.
He really does. He really does.
And here comes Lamont Bell, and he loses it out of bounds. I think he got some help that time from Zach Byron as he was pushed. Alley-oop. Nothing there.
Wow. Look at that number 4, boy.
Bradford tried to get the alley-oop. And back the other way to Jones. He misses, and there on the follow was Lamont Bell.
That's why you always run to the ball, always run to the rim.
And run the court.
Yes.
Simpson looking inside, gives way to Stallworth, and Michael Stallworth gets the basket.
It's 9 points for Stallworth. He got steps.
And steps called against Aaron Reed. That's his third turnover of the game. Avery Strayhorn checks back into the game along with Joey Craig for the Stars. Isaac Jones checks in for the Eagles.
You know, we talk about the tempo that Coach Chumler likes to play, and it's very challenging to keep those turnovers to a minimum because you're such a frantic pace.
And alley-oop again, no good. But there's Aaron Reed to get the rebound for the Stars. And Hunter Campbell turns it over.
Yeah, he's got to get better hands.
Charles Simpson picks up the loose ball. Looking inside, and the feed to Kyrie Bradford.
It's 14 points for him.
Anthony Darge set to check into the lineup for the Eagles, rather for the Stars.
Money.
Aaron Reed. Long three-pointer that time.
Great.
Hunter Campbell comes up with the loose ball. That press has caused the Eagles some problems. Three-pointer no good. Strayhorn loses the rebound. And here comes DeJordan Williams. Three-pointer no good. Rebound. Aaron Reed turns it over. Simpson comes up with the loose ball.
Over and
And
back.
over and back.
Yeah, and Coach Grimes, that's driving him nuts. Those are fundamental things right there.
And those are the kinds of things that make a coach have gray hair.
Yeah, because we already covered that.
Yes.
I mean, surely we don't have to go over that.
That's basic fundamental basketball.
It is.
Strayhorn.
Money.
Three-pointers, Jones.
Yeah, see, they blowing it up now.
That's his second three-pointer of the game. 67-40 is our score. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham. So glad to have you with us. As the Eagles turn it over off the hands of Isaac Jones, and the Stars will have it.
Yeah, that's that right there again. Just a lack of concentration.
Yes.
Catch the ball. It's like in football when a receiver tries to run before he catches the ball.
You have to catch the ball first.
That's it.
And then sometimes that receiver hears footsteps.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Especially if there's a safety lurking around.
Yeah.
Three-pointer no good. Strayhorn looking inside, throws it away, and Zach Byron comes up with the loose ball.
Yeah.
Shot up no good. Stalwart.
You got to follow through with that jump shot.
Strayhorn comes out of there with it. Aaron Reed back the other way, went in for the dunk.
And I'll guarantee you, he had his eye on Bradford, and then he said, "Okay, there you are. I'm going for it."
And he went.
Yeah, I'm trying to. He almost hit like a brick wall, but
he had the courage to go.
That's it.
Kyrie Bradford picks up his second foul. That's the third team foul of the half for the Eagles. That will send Reed to the free throw line.
Reed says, "There's no Kool-Aid in my veins."
He misses the first free throw. Stars up by 27.
It doesn't feel like it up. It doesn't feel like they're up 27, but they are. That's it.
12:33 left to go in the ball game. 67-40 is our score. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. 67-40 is our score. The Stars on top of the Eagles. And Coach Chumler saw something that he didn't like. I don't know what that could have been. He's only up by 27 points.
Coaches are never satisfied, man. They are never. I'll guarantee you, he will have a list of things for these boys to tighten up on.
Aaron Reed's second free throw is good. He is now 5 for 6 from the free throw line. The Stars in that relentless press.
Right. When you're breaking a press, and that's true with the pass, but those passes got to be on a rope.
Yes. Tight.
Yep.
The Eagles looking inside and they turn it over. But you also have to look, as I saw then, there were 4 gold jerseys around that basket when that ball went into the paint.
Yeah, we talk about spacing in the first half. You got to have that spacing because everybody's standing around watching. One guy can guard 2.
Pretty much just by being in the right place at the right time.
That's it. Better get him. Bang.
Another three-pointer for Jones. That's his third three-pointer of the game. He has 13 points.
There you go. There you go.
Horn with the steal. Looking ahead to Jones. Inside, and he lays it up. Making a bid for player of the game.
Yeah, Jones said, I got him, coach.
Coast to coast, no good, but there for the putback, Kyrie Bradford. He is a man amongst boys inside in that paint.
18 points for the big fella.
And we're going to have a foul call on the baseline, and it will go against the Eagles.
Foul on Simpson.
Charles Simpson picks up the foul as Xavion Shelton checks into the ball game, as well as Stevie Thomas. Charles Simpson goes to the bench.
You know, there's scouts all over the place, everywhere, man. I wonder, have they ever scouted a guy from Job Corps and they've gone on to play some ball on a high level? Money.
Stalwart comes out of the game as well as Aaron Reed hits a three-pointer.
Reed's making a play for that honor.
He's on fire.
Oh, he walked.
He traveled. Xavion Shelton steps called, and he looks at the official, and the coach looks at him.
Coach said, catch the ball.
Yes.
Look, and then go.
And you did travel, son.
Yeah.
Reed,
Money.
Three-pointer.
Ooh.
Air ball. And we're going to have a foul call. Zach Byron came out of there with the rebound, but he's going to be fouled.
Zach got a mouthful of Wilson.
Looked like he caught an elbow.
Either the elbow or the ball. Well, I think you're right. The referee did the. Now they're trying to figure out if this is intentional or not.
I don't think it was. The foul was against Joey Craig. That'll be his second. Are they going to say it's a technical foul?
He's making a motion
Like
a forearm to the. I guess so.
The officials are talking to Coach Grimes on the sideline. Maybe we can get a clarification. A double foul.
Okay.
As we get the report from the official.
Okay.
You heard it as we heard it.
Little extracurricular activity after the double foul.
And they got both of them. And what they're trying to do is settle down both teams.
Yeah. And I don't think the Eagles are settling down. They're doing some things that they know better. Looking at the coach, they're running before they put the ball on the floor. A lot of unforced errors.
And that would understand the huge deficit.
Ooh.
Shot up no good, and we're going to have a foul call, and it's going to go against the Stars, it looks like.
Yeah, one of the things that during conditioning you do with these basketball players is you have them jumping off one leg, a lot of one-legged drills, because when you watch a ball game, these guys come down on one leg almost as much or more than they do with two.
Whoa! Right into your living room. Kyrie Bradford with authority.
Wow.
He's missed a couple alley-oops, and I think that was a frustration dunk.
Yeah, he threw it down. Good
with
still.
authority. Anthony Darge gets his first.
Look at that. He's got laser eyes tonight, man. Whoa, there you go.
Whoa! An offensive foul call.
Yeah, he extended that arm on that watch.
As you see, Thomas, and he also had good sportsmanship. He reached back to catch the Stars player to keep him from hitting the floor.
Your heart kind of stopped when you got a guy airborne coming down on another guy's back.
Jaquan Jones picks up the foul. That's his second, team fourth. Looking inside is Darge. Nothing
Block.
there. Has it blocked away. Aaron Reed picks up the loose ball. Inside, and we're going to have a foul called.
Foul on Bradford.
Looking inside it, as you see, Bradford picks up the foul. That'll be his third foul.
Yeah.
As you hear Coach Grimes says, you picked up the foul because you didn't penetrate.
Well, you're allowing him to penetrate is
You're
what he's
allowing
talking
him to
about. Yeah. You got to protect the rim. You got to stay in front of your guy. Puts pressure on the backside. Bradford, he's the last line of defense. He has to go get it.
9:43 left to go in the game. 81-44 is our score. Eagles are trailing the Stars here tonight. Aaron Reed gets his second free throw. And Earle C. Clements on the attack. Byron looking inside, finds Bradford. He's double teamed, turns it over. Jones picks up the loose ball. Three-pointer. Savion Shelton.
That's hit by Shelton.
Yeah. They're working that shot clock around because no one has got their proper spacing. Money.
Three-pointer, no good by Muskowski. And Isaac Jones comes out of there with it for the Eagles. Three, no good. Rebound, Joey Craig. He traveled inside, got away with it. Rebound, Darge back up, no good. Rebound, Craig, and puts it in. Bradford inside, lays it up and in.
You can't stop that.
Bradford.
He got him on his hip, Abe, turned on it,
you
and
can't.
went straight to the basket.
That's it. That's 20 for the big fella.
He has ruled the paint.
He has.
On both ends of the floor.
Yep.
Craig, air ball from three. Rebound, Shelton gives way to Isaac Jones. Thomas, inside now to Jones, and Bradford jams another one. The big fella throws it down. As his teammates were posting on the bench, he had his elbow down
He
there.
had his armpit. He had his armpit in the rim, man.
Sweet move inside, shot no good. It was altered by Bradford.
Look at that. Look at that hustle. Look at that hustle.
And on the hustle play,
Wow.
Trey Wilson comes up with the loose ball. 8-footer, no good. Rebound, Darge, and he loses it. Picked up by Muskowski, and he loses it out of bounds.
That right there is a motor.
Yes.
You can't teach that. You either got it or you don't.
He reached down and had a gear no one else had.
Chased the ball down and saved it.
Kyrie Bradford gets a breather on the bench as DeJordan Williams checks back into the lineup. And we're going to have an offensive foul called against Isaac Jones.
Offensive foul.
As you heard Coach Grimes say, pass the ball.
Yeah,
Too much dribble.
Yeah, he said reverse it, and he dribbled the ball. He's like, no, don't reverse it on the dribble. Reverse it on the pass.
Three. Good. Muskowski with his first basket of the game, and it's a three-pointer. 87-51. 6:47 left to go in the game. And we have a whistle.
Foul on Jeff Muskowski.
Got both of those boys in.
The Muskowski twins. Jacob 6'1", a guard. Jid 6'3", and a forward.
Nice move.
On the move inside.
We call that
Joey
Euro
Craig.
step. That's nice.
Inside to this Jordan Williams.
Williams.
It's his first two.
got the easy layup that time. Three-pointer, no good.
Go hard.
Darge loses the rebound. Thomas comes up with it. Pulls up from 5 feet, gets the bank shot to go.
Had a little chatter after that, too. Had a little talk for the fellas in the yellow.
I don't think he has a lot to discuss. I mean, the score is 89 to 55.
Yeah, I'd just be pointing at the scoreboard,
That's
bro.
all you have to say. In fact, you don't even have to open your mouth to say it. All you have to do is just point to the scoreboard. Thomas gives way to Byron. No good. Here comes Miskowski. All the way to the basket, has his shot blocked by Stevie Thomas. And Thomas is only 5'10".
It's timing, man. It's timing. You got to have some hops too, but kind of hung him up there. Look, his brother winked at him.
These kids are something else, I tell you what.
I can't remember. He's the same one shot the air ball. Money.
No good. Miskowski with the rebound. That's Jed Miskowski. He goes back up and he's fouled. As you get another look at it, inside.
That head and shoulder works all the time. It works,
time. Man. And you're not talking about the shampoo.
That's old school right there, man.
That is old school. There's Jordan Williams picks up the foul. That's his first. That will send Jess Mikowski to the free throw line. He gets the first one to go. And he gets the second. He has 7 points. Under 5 minutes to go. The Stars still in that 2-3 zone. Hayden Lee anchoring the back line. Three-pointer. Charles Simpson picks up right where he left off, Abe.
That's 9 for him. Nice high arcing shot.
All have been three-pointers.
Yeah.
Lee gives way to Darge. Hayden Lee comes up with the loose ball.
Hayden needs it.
Shot up Craig, no good. Rebound, Darge back up, no good. And the loose ball is chased down by Dorian Cloud. And here come the Eagles. With under 4 to play, 91-58 is our score. Stars on top of the Eagles.
Turnover.
And here comes Miskowski on the dunk. With authority and the foul.
I have no idea which one that was.
I do. It was Jed Miskowski.
There you go.
On the dunk.
Had a little bit of iron to that dunk, but it still was a dunk.
It still went.
It still went.
Jed Miskowski to the line.
The 6'3" freshman from Kelville, Kentucky, over in Ballard County. Stevie Thompson picks up the foul. That's his third.
Yeah, that's good folks over Ballard County.
We used to hunt over there. Good rabbit hunting over there.
Best fried pies I ever had came from Miss Ethelene Moorhead over there.
I don't think you've had a bad fried pie. Simpson looking inside.
There you go.
Cloud goes up, has his shot blocked, and he looks at us and winks.
Yeah. Mr. Bradford's not the only one can swat.
Simpson inside on the feed.
Nice pass.
From Bradford. You know, these kids can hear us as we're right on the floor. Right as we said about the block shot, Darian Cloud looks at us and winks his eye. These kids are so personable these days.
Yeah, they are. They are. That's 11 for That's 11 for Simpson.
Under 2 to go, 94-60 is our score. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham. Thanks for being with us. Stars on top of the Eagles. Simpson, no good. Rebound, Stalwart, up in it, no good. Follows his shot, taps it in, and it goes.
Yeah, there you go.
He got 3 tries at it, and it finally went in. He stayed with it.
He did. It's 11 points for Stallworth.
Miskowski, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Charles Simpson. On the attack is Tracy. Traveled, got away with it. 3-pointer, Cloud got it.
Basket by Cloud.
His second 3, 6 on the night.
Wilson looking.
Directing traffic.
Being guarded out front by Michael Stallworth. Inside pass to Darge. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Hayden Lee, no good. And here come the Eagles. Tracy goes to the basket, has his shot blocked, but he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, number 21, Alcaraz. He's frustrated down there because he should have went up strong. He put the ball on the floor.
On the floor, yes.
And that totally took away the size advantage he had in the paint.
You go back up strong.
Yeah, and you keep the ball high.
High up over your head.
Exactly right. Boy, Akeem Olajuwon was so smooth.
Oh, my
with that.
goodness. He and Tim Duncan.
Akeem the Dream.
Could he play or could he play?
I tell you what, man, you just send your big man to his big man school. It's like watching ballet, man.
Ironically enough, he took ballet.
And it worked well for him.
He did.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Had a couple NBA championships.
Yep.
With the Houston Rockets. Had one in college, but he kept saying, they didn't feed me the ball. They didn't give me the ball. Wilson went inside, has his shot blocked as it sails out of bounds, and the Stars will maintain possession under their own basket. Inside, Darge, no good, was afraid of the shot block in the building.
Yeah, see.
Of Bradford, he altered the shot, and it didn't go. He altered the shot. He could feel Bradford's presence.
Yeah, and that right there is just as good as a block. When you get in a guy's head, he's made his presence known in the first half that if you bring that in the paint, I'm swatting
it out of here.
Yeah.
Bradford has owned the back line of that defense for the Eagles. And he turns and looks at us.
Hey, we just giving you props, big fella. That's all.
He's had one whale of a game. He's had a huge game. Cloud penetrates, kicks it back out. Tracy, 3, no good. Swatted out of bounds by Simpson. Could have also picked up a foul that time as he was on the back of Trey Wilson. Under a minute to play, 94-66, Stars on top of the Eagles. Wilson loses it. Bradford comes up with it. 12-footer, no good. Simpson chases down the loose ball and loses it out of bounds, but it's going to be touched last by Miskowski. Northern's going to say Miskowski fouled him. That'll be his second foul. That's the 7th team foul for Tech. 9 team fouls called against Earle C. Clements. That'll send Charles Simpson to the free throw line for the Eagles. Got the roll on the free throw, and it went.
Here's a stat line for you. For Bradford, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 9 blocks.
What a night.
Yeah.
Simpson's second free throw is good. The lefty gets them both to go. Lee Has it stolen away by Simpson. Here come the Eagles. Chased down by Tracy. Shot up no good. Lee comes out with the rebound. 19 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson just going to run out the clock.
That'll do it.
And he's just going to hold it as the clock runs out. The final score, the West Kentucky Stars 94, the Earle C. Clements Job Corps 68. We'll be back with the post-game show after this.
And that's the game, the final score 94.
One of the things that was valuable to me with the education I received with mechanical engineering is problem solving. I use problem solving every day, whether it be dealing with a personnel issue or whether it be dealing with something that's failed within the facility. Some of the reasons I came to WKCTC were, for one, the affordability, but then also the fact that there's fewer distractions here. My degree with WKCTC has been able to improve my life significantly because of all the extra resources that were available to me and a lot of the things I've been able to accomplish that I wouldn't have without this degree.
Welcome back to the post-game show. The West Kentucky Stars win it tonight, 94-68. With me is our coach, Coach Chumler. And I asked you what you thought about the game, and the first thing out of your mouth, Coach, was,
we didn't play well. That's probably going to be the first thing out of my mouth when I hit that locker room, too. Something to that effect, anyway.
94-68, and we didn't play well,
no,
Coach?
We didn't. We didn't close. I mean, we didn't close out well. You know, I knew in the first half when we had the press going, they were starting to huff a little bit, and they were sucking wind. And I told my guys, I said, you know, the steals we don't get now, we'll get in the second half. And we switched up the press and went to a 2-2-1, dropped back into 1-3-1, and we looked fairly good, and we blew it out to 40. But I don't think we scored the last 3 minutes of the game. We didn't score at all. When you get your opportunity, you got to make the most of it. And, you know, the Muskowski twins, I thought they did a great job of
How about that dunk?
I know, and we see it every day. We know what he can do. It's just got to translate over to the ball game. And I think tonight he did. He played a very good game. Jake is his brother. I won't say his little brother. He's not, but Jake's actually older. But I thought he played a good game as well. We have to close out games better than that. And I wasn't happy at all with the way we closed out.
What about the presence of the Bradford kid on the other end of the floor? He had 12 blocked shots.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. He's a monster. I'll be waiting by the locker room to see if he wants to come here next year. Now he can play. You know, I think half our kids, we got scared of him. I mean, and we told our kids.
He has some shots altered.
Oh, I told our kids, I said, pump fake because he's going to try to block it. And I said, he may block it, but you got to get into their body. And we did a horrible job of that. We had, and I think we saw it at the end. We had a couple guys that they're just throwing stuff up there. And you've got to set yourself, pump fake, get into the body to take the shot blocking away. And we didn't do a very good job of that.
What do you think about the double foul that was called on the floor?
That's a good call. I mean, you know, you're not going to intimidate Joey Craig. I can tell you that right now.
Right, we said that too.
Joey, we tell Joey all the time. You know, he's just a tough kid. And you know, we were like, Joey, you okay? And, you know, he just looks over there like that was nothing, you know, and it's not for him.
And he's only 5'10".
Well, he's a little taller than that. He's probably closer to 6 foot, but Joey can fly. You know, Joey's a tough kid.
He has one gear, Coach.
Oh, I know. I'm glad he's here with it, too.
Thank you for visiting with us. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Can't be too hard on him, Coach. After all, it was a 94-68 win. You cannot be that unhappy.
I'm not thrilled, trust me.
Thank you so much, Coach.
All right. Thank
you. And we'll talk with some players when we come back from the break. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for the
Thank you.
We'll be back after this with more of the postgame. Welcome back to the post-game show at Haws Gymnasium. I'm Anthony Ridgway. Visiting with me, Hunter Campbell. You had a pretty good game tonight. You had 9 points and played some very good defense.
Yes, thank you. On my 9 points, it was just they had a big guy in there, so he was blocking a lot of shots. So what I try to do is I try to get outside, just find the open spot outside a little bit. So I just started shooting it, and I was making it pretty well.
What did you think about the presence of Bradford on the inside? He had 12 block shots.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a big force inside. He boxing out and stuff. He's just kind of trying to get in front of him and keep him outside, I guess.
What do you think about your play?
About what?
What do you think about your play tonight?
I think I played pretty well overall. As I didn't get very much points the second half, but you know it's team effort too, passing the ball and everything.
I was going to say you made some key passes and you also played some very good defense.
Yeah, thank you. I was just trying to stay low and work my game and everything like that. What we've been taught going over practices and everything.
I think you had a pretty good game. 9 points and having the assist and playing defense the way you did. I think you did a wonderful job tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in and talking to us. And we have next coming in, it looks like Jaquan Jones. Well, no, we're going to be joined first by Aaron Reed, who comes over. Good game tonight, Aaron. But we expect that from you every game. I mean, you hear that every game. Good game, Aaron. Good game, Aaron.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What do you think about your play tonight?
For the most part, it was pretty good. I feel like I could have done better, getting more assists, more rebounds, and then finishing the ball more going inside.
Well, you know, you had a pretty good night. I don't know what more you thought you could have improved upon.
I know I missed a couple bunnies going on, offensive rebounds and stuff. So,
but what do you think about the presence of Mr. Bradford on the inside?
He's a big man.
He's a beast, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
But you're no slouch yourself.
He's a really big guy. He's probably the biggest guy we're going to play so far. Or he's definitely the biggest guy we've played so far. So.
Well, congratulations on a great game. It's always good to have you come over. We'll be seeing you some more before the season's over.
Well, thanks for having me.
Congratulations on a great game. Thanks for visiting with us. And if you can, send Jaquan over here, and we'll see if we can get him to come over and talk to us for a little bit about his play for tonight's game. What about the play for you for the game tonight?
We just try to pick up the pace, try to go fast as we can. Coach really wanted to press this game, and we started off with a man press, and then we ended up in the 2-2, dropping back because we started getting a little too much pressure, and we wanted to fall back and not beat the team too bad.
A couple times we saw you go coast to coast up and down the floor, full throttle.
Yes, sir. I try to use my speed to my advantage. A lot of people can't keep up with me. That first step that's what gets them.
We mentioned that about
Yes,
you. The first step with the first crossover dribble, we saw you shook the guy out of his shoes.
Yeah, it's hard for people to stay in front of me. You get a little hesitation, you go move right past them.
What do you think about your play on the press? We saw you come up with some key steals.
I tried to play my position. Today was my first time working in the back, so it was a new position for me. It's all about a learning experience. I try to learn every time I'm out on the court.
You had a good ball game. Thanks for joining us here tonight. We'll see you some more before the season's over, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on a great game. Jaquan.
Thank you.
Jaquan Jones. You're listening to the postgame show. We'll be back with the postgame statistics when we come back from this short break. You're watching West Kentucky Stars basketball. Welcome back to the postgame show. We have our postgame statistics. Mr. McClain, take it away.
All right, let's start out here with Earle Clements. We had Xavion Shelton had three for the game. Jones had 2 for the game. Tracy had 1, 6 for the game. Steve Thomas had 2 with 4 for the game. Michael Stallworth had 4 with 10 for the game. Williams was he made 2 for the game. Cloud had 3. He made 6 for the game. Kyrie Bradford, he had 14 that last half there, and he scored 22 for the entire game. And Charles Simpson, he had 7 with a total of 11 for the game. And Zakai Bryan had 2 points for a total of 38 points. They had 9 fouls rather. We had 2 block shots only in that half. That's all I got. I may have missed 1 or 2, but no timeouts tonight much. I mean, 2 for them and 1 for us. That's pretty good, So, all right, for your West Kentucky Stars, we had Avery Strayhorn. He played. He did not score tonight. Dre Smith was not able to play with us tonight. Trey Wilson, he didn't score that last half, ended up with 7. Alex Van Horn didn't score that last half and had 5 for the game. Quan Jones, just heard from him. He had a total of 15. He had 11 in that last half. Joey Craig had 6, total of 12 for the game. Jacob Muskowski had a big 3-pointer there, got 3 points for the game. His brother Jed, he had 5 with 10 for the game.
With a key dunk.
That was a very key dunk. That was a come off your seat dunk, let me tell you. Anthony Darch had he played tonight, but he didn't get to score, but he was all around the floor there doing a good job. Lamont Bell had 12 for the game. Hayden Lee was not able to score tonight, got to play though. Aaron Reed, he had 15 that second half, 21 for the game. And Hunter Campbell, he only scored 1 that last half. He had 9 for the game, total of 94 points. We had 7 fouls, 1 timeout. We had 36 twos for the game, 22 free throws, and 36 points in threes.
Always a pleasure to have you, halftime and post-game.
Appreciate it.
Very good job on statistics, and we'll see you the next ball
We'll
game.
see you next time.
Thank you, sir.
Sounds great.
Gary McClain on our, if I can talk, statistics for the West Kentucky Stars. We'll be back to wrap it up with the post-game show right after this.
After I retired, I needed a purpose. The main reason I came back to school was to be a role model for my son. West Kentucky, they literally guided me all the way.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
Welcome back to the post-game show at Haws Gymnasium. Abe, another stellar performance tonight. You mentioned that Coach Trumler would find some things wrong from the game? He said he had a whole list of things.
Yeah, coaches are like that, man. They're not satisfied. He probably saw some things in the first half. That little lull that we felt when things was kind of just a lot of whistles being blown, guys not moving, spacing. We talked about that. You got to win. You'll take a win, ugly, sideways, whatever. You'll take the win. But there's always something to teach your guys as this season go on. We want to make sure that we cover those things, that unforced turnovers and things like that.
He mentioned the unforced turnovers, and that was one of the things he said that he was going to highlight and address with his team when he went into the locker room.
Yeah, and that's what coaches do. The whole time they're always assessing, You slap a guy on the backside, tell him good game, but then you point out 4 or 5 things you did tonight that we need to clean up. So we don't have to go through that again. Opponent, man, they were decent. The big pretty. This is what I'm thinking. Coach over there, coach for the Eagles, guys, drop the ball down in the paint first, right? Because I love the Stars, but we didn't have anybody in there that could have kept him from doing what he wanted to do. So, but they didn't do that. We won the game, and so good luck to them on the rest of the way.
And Bradford scored 22 points.
Yeah, and he had like 9 blocks. So that's pretty impressive.
I think it's very impressive.
And Coach was talking. He's 20 years old. Coach trying to him get to a college to play ball, and he wants to do it. And my comment was, if he wants to do it, he'll make it happen. He'll find a way to make it happen. That's just my experience. People say, I really want to do it. Well, are you? Why am I have to remind you to work on your craft? Mm-hmm. If you want to do it, that shouldn't be. And Coach said that Bradford is one of those kids where he's very disciplined, very coachable, and he wants it. So good luck to him.
I think he's going to make some coach a happy man.
Oh man, he passes the look test. And he passes the performance test, more importantly.
You see our list of the next ball coming up. The next ball game is November 13th against Southeastern Illinois. Then 14th against Crawley's Ridge College. November 15th and 16th, North Arkansas College. That's a tournament. And then November 19th against Mineral Area College. That's going to do it for us here tonight as the Stars win it 94-68 for our producer, Dan Shepard. Our director, Tom Butler, Richard Abraham, our color analyst. I'm Anthony Ridgway saying so long from Haws Gymnasium. The Stars win it 94-68. Good night, everybody.
You go home, play the tape.